Hello guys and welcome back to the F14 tutorial part 3. It might have been a little confusing. I tried to score my part 2.5 in there for a quick explanation on how to set up the nose cone mostly. It's some other small minor parts technically. But yeah, I don't know what to say next. Yeah, so let me go over some minor intermediate changes I've made that you have to fix. So step 1 is going to be adding some TNT right here to make sure this doesn't clip into this before you spawn. So you're going to need to make sure there it is. Both of these are on semicolon or whatever key you use to detonate them. You also need to make sure you have a trail right here and that these are all connected. Sometimes if you spawn in, this thing will even come to the right, the side you need it to. So if that's not happening, you need to make sure that this clips to, just make sure this can clip to the side and that this piston isn't getting pre-clipped in there, so you need to make sure there's TNT too, like all around here to prevent it from clipping too early. Next, make sure you get a bunch of text 1x3s and go under all the hover engines and put text 1x3s on them. You want them to stick together, and that should for the most part make them all stay, because as long as you have all the tops connected. And once you've done all of those things, we will be ready to move on to part 3. Those are the couple of small intermediate changes I made. So let's see what else we have to do. I guess we can probably actually just go straight on to the intakes in this rear portion. This should be lined up with that. Let's line up with that. Okay, so both of those are good to go. Oh, I placed this camera wrong. That's why it was messing up. I did pull out Paint 3D and cover up the fact that there's a big jab of edge poking out under the F14 because I had messed it up. But you're going to have to start off by making sure you do your camera locking. Go both of those. In that one down. And then we should be ready. So, step 1 when it comes to these intakes is going to be the base. The camera. I call it the base of one, but so you're going to place one here, and because you're going to be doing this, you have to replace this one with this one. It's just right about here. It's actually right just behind that thing. And then on the other side, we're going to flip. It's going to be upright. So this is what your thing will look like. This. This, so one will be upside down. Next, so we're gonna run our couple 1, 2, 3, 4 cylinders back on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go motor out a little bit. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be clipping stuff into the motor line. And now let's do a check really quick to make sure everything's aligned right. So this should be aligned with that part. This very edge of motor locking should be aligned with this part of the rudder. Second one block back from the tip. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to grab more cylinders. Arrow cylinder in the front and the back of this tip. Cylinder front, back, and then you are going to go grab block, go with the block, and then a half block on top of this. And then to the side, you're going to go out 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to build like a little kind of cage almost around, but it's actually only half of the side, so your thing should look this at the end. We can make sure that this portion is aligned with the rear of the rudder, this portion is aligned with the rear of the rudder, down above the rear of the rudder. Oh wait, no, this one's. Let me check. Oh. There's one space between them. Oh, and never mind. I was looking at the left one. The left one should be above the rotor. I thought I might have offset it, but you're good. So now we can just normally bring this back a bit. I mean, we can start off by running half wedges all the way to the front. So just run half wedges for 13. So for 13 long, you want to just go a big strip of 13 half wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. And then on top of that, run your half blocks. And once we're done with these intakes, all we have to do is pop this guy in, and then this guy in, which should be pretty easy. This might be like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half. Hoping it's less. It's gonna be really tiring trying to do this in one sitting, but I gotta get this out in the morning. We have a time limit because I have other stuff I gotta do today. Let me think. So right about here, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, check. So you're gonna make a little divot right here, 6 in on both sides. In your place. And then you're going to delete the one below it, delete ones to the side, and replace those with wing panels. Then you want to grab motors. You're going to place 2 motors on each of these settings for these motors. So on the left setting, left rear setting will be minus equals 0.25 thousand powered long. Left forward setting will be equals minus 0.25 thousand powered long. Remember, you can change these slightly keys, but minus is going to be the key that's going to be rotating. Front right is going to be minus equals 0.25 thousand powered long. Minus the front back is going to be 0.2 minus equals minus 0.25 thousand powered long. So all these should be different. This should be different from this. This should be different from this. This should be different from this. And that one should be different from that one. Only these 2 and these 2 will be equal. So, next. Okay, so now we are going to add these trapdoors on top. And it's just going to be another big long line of them. Start here. Actually, they're going to face inwards like this. You're just going to run them. Make sure they're all like semicolon or whatever keys to clip the stuff together. Make sure all those are on it. And then just run them all the way down. There's a little gap between them and then one extra gap on that side. And then we're going to go up. We're going to clip one in. Let's do another progress check really quick. So this should be aligned with those motors from the back. So the front. Looks like I've already deleted all the motors to Savage Texts and reduce lag, but let me think. Rear motor right in front of the motor locking. I mean front motor. Wait a second. Wait, no, yeah, it's 2 behind. There's 1 block gap. Okay, that's good. So we've got the right positions on all these. So now we're going to do the same thing on both of the sides of this thing. And we're going to actually have to make another indent. And we're going to do this on both sides. So you're going to go grab another wing panel. Or any few. You go, oh gosh, just accidentally deleted that. It's not fun. And also you're gonna have to grab control surface, set it to equals, so you won't accidentally press it. And then you're just gonna plop that on the front of that. Make sure it's facing downwards so that the shorter side is facing up. I'm just gonna grab one of these copy and paste settings. Perfect. So now we're gonna do my favorite thing. This is my favorite I clip a wing panel onto my thing to get it closer to the part that's turning. So I'm going to turn that like that, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, turn this like that, this like that, do 1, 2. And then all we're going to need to do after that is, so at the rear is actually completely fine now, but at the front, you're going to want this. It's going to be 1, so this front actually has a slope. It's going to be right about here. Yeah, you can see it on there. You're going to go half, gosh, wait, there we go. Half wedge up, down, I think that's what it's called. Half wedge up, I mean, not half wedge up and down, that would make any sense. But yeah, this looks to be good. And then we can start here for our next part. One behind this delta wing. So yes, we got that part and that part. Okay. So that means we have a delta wing 1 by 2, one behind the top right magnet. One's going to go there, and then you have another one that pokes out behind it. And that's going to border right along this edge. And then you're going to go on the top, control surface equals. Go control surface 1 by 2 equals. Just slap that one right there. Replace another. Replace wing panel 1 by 2 in the bottom. Place a half block, and then 2 pulling it down, and then you have another thing to do too. So this is where things get complicated. This should be right. This block should be. Wait, never mind. It's not 2. I'm sorry. It is 1, and then it is a half block. And then you're going to clip that half block down to using like this. And then you're going to have to clip it back. You clip it around and then up. And this one will be one away from that 1 by 2. And then the bottom's going to run 1, 2 and be clipped forward. Yeah, we're just gonna focus on one intake at a time for a little bit. Actually, let me switch now because we're making a little bit of progress. Don't want to get too left behind, I guess. 1, 2. Both of these intakes are identical. Okay, so control source. Cylinders down, and those tilt 2 cylinders are gonna do something funny. We're gonna this stuff is gonna start getting into. So we're gonna start piping the clip, I guess, around so that we can make sure it doesn't expose, or it's not exposing anymore. So we need some more text 1 by 2s in a second too. Any text 1 by 2s to spare? Any text 1 by 2s to spare for a 4? Text 1 by 2s to spare. Okay. So now we are going to do this. I'm gonna gonna wrap it around there. Wrap it around there. You're gonna want to get a delta wing 1x2, and let's just make sure this is gonna be right above that part. Oh wait, this part hits part of the lower part, so I can't compare it back to that yet, but it'll be above the spring. That would be next to this TNT. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. So now we can run it like this. We're gonna place a trail, it appears to, on the other side. And that trail is gonna go up, down. So we're gonna run a trail like this. Is that a woman? Wait. Give me a second, you make sure it's facing, sorry. Facing like this. Done. Up. And then triangle edge. And it is just chillaxing back in here in this corner. Triangle wedge is headed up with life, just wants to relax next to the motorbike. So, and that will just plop in between those two, right? Gosh, okay, there we go. And then it'll connect to the cylinder here. Connect to that cylinder there with the trail. We're going to want to place a trail here and a trail there. Effectively just making a thicker trail. And then you're going to place a motor at the bottom. One motor coming right down. Now there's going to have to be a lot of TNT in this thing because I think most of the stuff is going to be instantly clipping once we spawn in. That doesn't really work, but also let's get the spot that we're going to be looking at for this unlocking. On the right, it's center half wedge right above there. And the good thing is, if you want to adjust the angle of the intakes, you can. Just make sure you're doing it on both sides. And the other side is actually slightly higher up. It's because I think I figured out that they were slightly offset, just by a little bit, because the way they flip. Because this one, when it's turning down, it starts off upside down because by the time it turns here, the game automatically flips it upside down. But if it, I mean, that was why I did this, so you have to kind of turn it up a little. You have to make this one not as steep as this one, just by a little bit. For them to appear equal friendly. But you can also like, you can always move these around. You can change the rudder's angle of attack depending on what you want, so that's the beauty of camera locking. It's the easiest thing to mess around with. So if any of you guys have like some small adjustments you want to make. But yes, let's go back to text 1x3s. Text 1x3, text 1x3s. And now for explosive blocks, we're gonna have semicolons right here. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then for TNT right here, you're gonna have to go 1. Okay, here's where things are gonna get confusing. 1, 2. Gosh, I'm using up. Here's it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We don't need to continue that backwards at all because I mean, actually, wait, we do. We need to make sure there's one cylinder here because we're going to start clipping down. But we just need to make sure there's something there. And make sure this we do. 1, 2. Basically is going to make both those sides only clip one, but anyways, let's finish up this part. So this is going to clip around like that. Yeah, so our main part is already attached. But now we need to make a way for this to clip forward down a half block. So what we're going to do is, step one, we're gonna build our actual intake part. It's gonna be right below. I make mine out of sand and like a dark, like 30, 32 color. I'll show you guys in a second. You can make it out of anything you want though. If you just want like conveyors, I mean, it'd be hard to use them out one by two inch, but any material that you can use. You are free to use any material. And you're only gonna continue up to there. Right about there is what you can do. And then what you want to do next, grab whatever color. I use 30, 33, 32. It's just my choice. You can do anything you want. Any color of the rainbow. You have pink and tanks if you really want to. No rainbow colored F14. But anyways, let's go back to default material now. Double click. Control surface 1x2. Bottom also. And this one just fits in right there and it'll connect to the rest. It'll clip it in. You might think this would be exposed, but since this is the side that's rotated in, it's hidden in the rest of the build. Okay, then what we need to do is on the top side, top rear, camera. Right next to this 1x2, 1x thing chunk. Like you can replicate it on the other side of these cameras. They don't do anything, but they're just there to grab them and pull them together. Anyways, I need to make this on the other side too. Double tap 1x2, 1x2. And you can just clip these things together. Oh wait, I don't think I put the thing there. Actually, give me a sec. My brain wants to clip them together like that, but I have a feeling inside that I'm like, wait, I don't think it's taking them together actually. Okay, yeah, so we need all this is where all this thing in text 1x2s are going to. This gas guzzling little piece of crap. Little goofy gas guzzling machine. But we have an extra, so if we go out and then in, and we have an extra one that pulls us up, it looks like. And then there's, I think the other one's on top of that too. Actually, no, it is one back. Okay, so this is what that one does. So make sure you slap an extra lock there. And then you can go text 1x2. But that's the wrong side. I mean bottom. The bottom side is the only one that works on this. And all that is check, check, check. Now I can delete these signs and still be back some text 1x2 from the bottom. But, and then the top is the same thing, but a little longer. You can actually just do a 1x. Actually, no, you can't do. You have to do 1x2, 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 1x2. So it's gonna be similar. You're gonna go 1x2. Not more like that. A 1x2. You're gonna have one start on the bottom. 1x2. Come on. Let me. So I'm gonna start from over here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And for the other side, same thing. Oh, I just realized I only have 3 though, so I won't be able to do this entirely. Give me a second, I need one more. Need still one more, takes 1x2 from you. From you, you fool. Give me a text 1x2. most part, this should include everything you're gonna need. Yeah, I think that's everything. So now we need to start going down. If this fails after this entire thing spawns in, then we'll have to go back and check, which would kind of suck about this map. But yeah, make sure that's aligned right. Then I'll aim down there. And we basically sneak in the rest of this motor locking just below it. So you go one down, down, and then a bunch of trapdoors, and this is gonna like cover the other side of it basically. So I can't have one simple motor locking part. Everything's gotta be rocket science. You can't have just one long line of blocks. But I guess that's the downside when it comes to trying to make these things small enough. Like look how, I mean, it's pretty compact, I'd say. I barely had enough room for all my camera. Okay, yeah, I have to compact so you can actually make a tutorial on the thing, but it's still pretty good. Okay, let me zoom out. There we go. So, and this is going to clip back and out. Two trails, both on the inside. After we finish those, motor locking. Trail. Oh gosh, let me go down. Over here. So we got right here, one, and then 1, 2. This is gonna clip up a couple times. I'm just gonna go out and around. It's just gonna be clipping up an extra half wedge to go in the middle. The others. 1/2 wedge to rule them all. Let's just make sure this should be lined up with that piston. Check. This thing is aligned with the piston. See? Piston. Just make sure that's true for you guys too. And then you're gonna go up Florida. Up. I wonder if Plinkers you do have like an option to like share builds or something. That'd be pretty interesting. Share their best of builds. But then again, maybe just result in like spending a bunch of time on builds just for some share. I feel like that. That would be true. Okay, come on, let me place my trail. Plinkers. No, you don't want me to place my Plinkers. No trail. Where'd it go? Okay, never mind. I was just getting caught back. Side, and then the front you need to do the same thing. That's what's gonna happen with those. And then yeah, that seems pretty good. Now all you need to do is run your trail from this one right here. Cross it over right here on the first part of the motor locking to a half block. It's right up against it. And then you're gonna go 1x4, 1x2, 1x4, 1x2. Oh, no, that doesn't go back. Okay, give me a second. My P ran activated. You guys gotta give me a second. But I didn't delete something else, right? I clicked further back. Let me just make sure. Nothing random. Just back completely. Okay, looks like I might have just missed it. The wings 1x4 gets down. So the rear of this wing is touching the front of the motor lock. That's good. And then one below it is this stuff. This monstrosity. It's on both sides, so let's do the same. Panels 1 by 2. And then we're gonna run the thing again. Run the simulation. And ta-da, this should be everything. So now we can just go up and use constants really quick to just, yeah, this is what I encourage the main playing crazy, playing crazy your best tools, common sense. Just make sure everything's connected. Like if something looks like it's not connected, it's probably not gonna work. Like if something's obvious, like there's a big hole here and you spawn in it, don't send an EM. Just look around, make sure most things seem connected. Okay, everything seems connected for the most part. So now what we can do is go base. Let's also make sure we need all the TNT we need though. If something's ever like clipping in too fast for you, just add extra TNT and it'll slow the clip down. You could just. It looks like everything's good there. Oh gosh. So one of the motors is broken on these. And it's letting them turn downwards. Which it means it's probably somewhere here with the clipping. Oh. Wait, did I not? I think I forgot to, wait, never mind. I think I just forgot it. I forgot to connect these. Never mind. Never mind. Close call. Close call. I was like, huh? I forgot to connect one. No, I just forgot to set my motor line. Okay, so now we see what's wrong. So one of them is not clipping down on the side. You see? Do you see? Right here. Camera. Up. Oh, you see? Wait, I think I did it. Actually, no, that one seems to work. That connects to there. Let's just make sure all these signs connect. There shouldn't seem to be any reason this should be messing up. Both of these. So we'll spawn it again, take a closer look now. We gotta figure out what was slightly off, or what parts are missing in them. Okay, so it's the one on the right. It's the top right. We can't really observe much else up here, but top right. I mean, outer edge, so it would be this one. It should be connected. Yeah, so both of these should be connected. Which means something out of the ordinary. Lock. Is that locked? Is this part locked? That part's locked too. But it's this one. Make sure this. Okay. Well, I know that pink one's broken, but wait, I think it is. Actually, wait, it might not be the pink one. Wait, yeah, it is the pink one. It's just getting launched after it spawns in. Like, why? Oh wait, now I see why. We offset it by a little bit. Okay, there we go. So now this will work. You guys might not have offset it. Maybe it was just me, but so that works now. Now we gotta figure out. I forgot to place an interior in the other one. So now I can just do that now by going wedge, half block, and then a sand half wedge up. And then I can go to here, just grab it, pin it in. Grab and pin it in. The best stole to strat in the book. Grabbing it and pinning it in. Let's see how all this works. So we aren't seeming to be losing any parts now that are like average parts, so. But I'm not. Give me a sec. I gotta put in more TNT on the upper camera lock spot because it's clipping everything down too fast. Basically, it's clipping stuff into the rest of the build that I don't want. So what we want to do is we want to make sure this is all padded out up here. There we go, with TNT. So just pad your stuff out with TNT. Now we can go O L 8. Oh, we're losing one spot. Wait, that's just our normal piece from the sides. I thought it was a different piece, but 0 minus. Wait, here we go. Now we're starting to make progress. You see, it's actually starting to come together a little bit. Oh, let me finish. Oh wait, so one of the pieces from the other build got stuck. That's kind of it's pretty goofy. And one of our pieces right here kind of glitched down while we were trying to clipping and decided to go just commit to it. I guess I was like, let's just commit to clipping all the way down, but that's fine for now because we're just trying to get an idea of what things will look like. And this bottom piece is working a lot better now, it seems. That's good. Okay, we're getting close to finishing. Now that we have our intakes done, the next big part is it's extremely close to it, but it's the top of the intakes, like the upper covering of the wings. So let me put a motor right here, upwards. And I guess I don't want to. Camera is supposed to block there. Then we're gonna angle this down. Angle this right here. Let's say top down. So it's right here, I think. Is where it should be, so it's gonna be, I'm just gonna grab this motor, aim it at that, and like paint them all some bright yellow or something, so I remember not to delete them, because like builds like this are very easy to think just, oh, let me delete. You don't want to delete those, or else you're gonna have to go watch the tutorial over again a couple months down the line, so let's go see. So we're going to start off with these two crosses made out of, or little addition signs, I guess. Tic-tac-toe symbol of trails. They're going to basically both reroute upwards, and then they're going to go back. And then down. And then we're going to have to, so then that's going to connect. So on the below in front of it, there's going to be a thing clipping a thing clipping a thing, and on the top right, that's a little confusing, but old Summit did this, so I'm assuming it's correct. Oh gosh, I don't want to place a wing panel over there. Where did my wing panel go? Oh gosh, now I have a missing wing panel on the run. Oh, yippee. Oh, yippee. Oh, yippity yoinks. There it is. So I'm missing wing panel on the run. Now I can go grab my trapdoors. We'll angle those in. Trapdoor. And you're gonna go just normal wing panels and then delta wing 1x3s. So yeah, this is gonna be your upper spot. Delta wing 1x3. And on the other side, you're gonna basically build up. I mean, give me a sec, these the wrong way. Delta wing 1x3 again. Except these are going to be connected differently. So yeah, that one connects to there. And the other one connects through a text 1x3 from this first trapdoor. Tunes. Okay. This seems to be working well. And then we can just grab our normal text, what do you call them? Trapdoors that face outwards. And then we're gonna have to do this, and then we're actually gonna use more of these closing opening ones. We're gonna border right in this interior spot. Right here. Let me do something really quick. Okay guys, I am back. Let's continue. Set up my mic a bit better. Maybe you guys can, I'm not talking that loudly, and you'd be very close to the mic for it to fully get my voice good. But anyways, let's figure out what else we need to do. So I think it was this way. Yeah, just like that, and then all the way up to the very top. This is just gonna run all the way up to the top like this. Make sure that's enough. Just start. You can just start at the top actually. Go all the way. Okay, let me stand up. There we go. Buttons around again. Looks like we have another half wedge right here. Half block wedge coming from the bottom of it. And it's going to come right there. Then it's going to be block. And then you're going to go. Wait, so it wasn't. Oh, they don't go outside. These ones don't go. They just point backwards actually. Yeah, they just point backwards. I thought they were pointing outside for some reason. And this gap right here, you see that we're making, is for the wing to slide in and out. Because if that was solid, it wouldn't be able to turn. And then it's going to go down one more, looks like. So I need to extend both of our things one more. Okay, there we go. And then there's one other thing we need to do. Grab our trails and run them all the way to the bottom. Because we're going to connect them using some text 1x2s. So you're gonna pop out a text 1x2 bottom. Grab a text 1x3. Then you're gonna need one more text 1x2, but I'm out, so go steal some then. Oh gosh, it's all text 1x3s. It was all always text 1x3s. It's all text 1x3s. Okay, here we go. Now I can. Let me zoom out. My mouse is dying. I need to get a new mouse maybe. Okay, like I'm zooming out. You see what's happening? I literally think it's broken. I mean, works normally when I alt tab. Okay, there we go. Now we're working. It's just a plain crazy problem, I guessing, where she's like, I'm gonna make your mouse not work today. Fool get epically pranked, like how when you sometimes spawn and rarely, I mean, it feels like rarely nowadays, I haven't gotten it a bit, you'll spawn and get this thing in fart sound effects for your engines. Haha, I love it to a G. After I spent 3 minutes motor locking my build together, I get a fart noise that's so loud it's it hurts your ears. I'm like, thumbs up or G. Very epic. I think that's everything. Wait, there's one thing we need to change out, so it's not all half blocks. One of the half blocks is like this. So let's see if this works. Oh, you see, that piston's gonna want to bug out since it's been clipped that far in. So what we need to do is we put some extra TNT. So you might have done this earlier, but just make sure now at least you're slapping on some extra explosive blocks there to prevent it from all clipping together too fast. Okay, so both of them are falling off. Uh-oh. Hey guys, this is Summit from the future. I have a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm not going to be able to get a part B out today probably. And if I do, it would be at the end of the day, but hopefully I'll be able to do something tomorrow. At least, worst case scenario, I just have to finish it up next weekend. But I will try to get the next part out as soon as possible. Is once I finish the F-14 tutorial, I want to have a basic PvP upgrade where you can just slap a gun on the spot and missile. And I want to have like 2 paint camos that you can use. That was some ideas I had, but I mean, by camo tutorial, I just mean, oh, you can paint some things here and put a sign here. But yeah, yeah. So for the most part, this will just be the only one out today. Especially since when you think Richie for not Richie, but Roblox for deciding to make their servers out of sinking Cheez-Its or something, I don't know. Cheezo security, I don't know. It's fine. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you for part 3B, which hopefully will be the final one, and then I might have like part 3. I mean, not part 3, but camo tutorials and basic PvP tutorial. And then we'll move on to the B-21 tutorial and Su-57s. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.